That's an immediate arbitrage for those who understand equity assets as well as understand crypto assets. Please understand, man. Everything is set up for you to win. All you need to do is to become a student. You can determine how you want to build your crypto folio. You can determine how you want to establish and create a foundation for your financial freedom in the Web3 space. I mean, it's an opportunity. You know, it's really it's not so easy, you know, to start a business, get your funding, you know, hire your employees, train your employees. It's not easy. So what you can do is you can actually use the leverage of becoming a part of a community to where you come in. We're talking about $33 a month. You got instant access to the Blockchain Academy. So all the things that you don't understand about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether, there are videos to explain it to you. You become a student immediately for $33 a month. I just don't think, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. $33 a month.
So many people are looking for it. Think about it. I mean, that's how you know it's mental conditioning, man. You just said earlier that the whole world was pegged to the dollar bill, yet America is one of the most financially illiterate countries, or modern countries. Right? Now that doesn't now what kind of sense did that make?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so now when you're faced with opportunity, people will still be skittish and wonder and go back into a system that they know that doesn't work just because they've been familiar with it. I'm talking about going back to work with somebody and finding yourself comfortable in that situation, and as if that's the only way for you to make it in this world. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That really doesn't make any sense, man. You know, and then you offer an opportunity, and like you say, it's just an opportunity. That's all this is an opportunity to do something different. But you don't want to do that. You know, you want to go back and work a job, and so you go into a job, you don't like your boss, you don't like your manager, you get fired or you quit. You know, you don't go work for yourself and then like that. A lot of people are inspired to do that, but most people go back and do it. Go get another job.
Another one.
And they will do that time and time again, man. The next thing you know, you're walking around here, you're limping around Walmart, or you're limping around McDonald's, or you're limping around the office where you work at. You know what I mean? Because they done took the best of your years, man, and then soaked them all up.
Absolutely, man.
You know, all because you didn't try to do something different. Now we have a whole system that's designed to do something different that's going to educate you financially.
A system.
And give you an opportunity. Right, a whole
system like that runs regardless of if you own it or not. Understand something? The train is leaving the station. Like, you got to understand that April 23rd is a stop at the train station. I need you to understand what we're saying now. Understand that the train is leaving from Atlanta and it's going immediately to Dubai. Please understand what I'm saying. I'm not talking about, you know, we just got together with a couple of the homies and we putting some things together. No, the next train station is Atlanta, Georgia, this weekend on Saturday. Even if you don't have a ticket, come to the aquarium anyway. I'll say it again. Even if you don't have a ticket, come to the aquarium anyway. If nothing else but for the energy. Do you understand the people that will be in the building? The people that's going to be walking through those doors. Understand when you get a true passion and you really want to be successful, when you get serious about it, you will understand the value of just passing by someone that's focused and determined on their dreams, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think you really understand what I'm saying. And I know it's hard for me to be able to communicate it because we're so conditioned to work on another man's dreams. It's like we can't even fathom working on our own. We won't even take the steps to plug in just to see if it's another way. Just to see if we can find another direction. Understand something, man. A community is a powerful source, man. Us getting together, a mastermind alliance, in a network, it doesn't matter who's in the middle, who's on the top, who's on the side, who's over. It doesn't matter when you connect, man. There is no power in disconnection. It's no power in being disconnected, fam. None at all, man. And that's what our community suffers from the most. And I'm not going to belabor the point because it's not even about that. But the fact remains that we have to, at some point, think, let me go over there and see what them brothers talking about, man. Let me see what they excited about, man. I mean, it's got to be something going on. We talking about a year and 4 months now to where you seen two brothers completely focus their households and their lives on this project, man. It's got to be something there. And guess what? No matter what it is there, it's worth $33 a month.
I mean, for real, because you're going to blow that anyway. That's $396 a year. You're going to blow that in the weekend. Or you showing up to blow that in a month.
Man.
I'm talking about on non-essentials. I'm not even talking about on bills. I'm talking about you'll blow $400 on non-essentials.
Facts, bro. Man. Come on, man. Come on,
man. And so now you got an opportunity to take that same $400 and learn from somebody that's going to roll their sleeves up and teach you how to be wealthy. This is a wealth university, man. We are in school. And see, I know, and I know the thought process. A lot of people, man, y'all guys get around that, talk about money, talk about wealth, but I don't see no wealth. I don't see no car. See, that's because you evaluating. That's the wrong thing. You got a poor man's mentality. Because only poor people think that wealth is based on the things that you have, bro.
Man.
You understand that millionaires walk around here with regular clothes on all the time, man. And we the one, it's the one that they got the poor mentality that want to drape themselves up, a whole bunch of junk jewelry on. You know what I mean? All the gaudy jewelry on. You got to have the latest car and the best shoes and all that stuff. That does not mean you are wealthy, bro.
That's right.
That's not what that is, man. Because they teaching us the exact opposite. They teaching us, hey man, don't go buy that stuff. Get you some assets. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Do it out for a minute. Lay your
Just put it off till you build, man. Understand something, man.
Yeah, man.
Just put it off till you build, bro. Like you know, you go on a construction site, man. Understand it ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? You go on a construction site, man. There's stuff everywhere, man. Cause you build it, fam. All I'm saying is that, man, like, there is a better way, fam. There is an opportunity for you to become great, bruh. For you to make a decision on little small habits on a day-to-day basis. And I can't say it enough. It's so powerful to be able to plug into a community, man. Like this whole week, man, I've been running with Team Believe, man. With Brother Rockman, with Mr. Eric Teray Muhammad, with Mr. Mike Johnson. Man, I'm talking about all week, man. Just inviting people, bringing them in, you know, just reaching out. But plug in myself. It creates an energy, man. You know, you look at most people who are wealthy in our community, or let me just say rich in our community. They are rich individuals, man. They rich individuals. They have fans, but that's not a network, man. Do you understand how powerful building, adding value to thousands of people's lives? adding enough value to be able to tell them, listen, look this way, pay $33 a month, and just learn from there. Do you understand how that changes the conversation in the home? Understand that wealth building is transferred through knowledge. The reason why your children, the reason why you got a light bill in your daughter's name is because you didn't know how to work the financial system, man. And guess what? She's not gonna know it. Why? Because of the conversations happening in the home. Listen, I hope you can hear this. For $33 a month, you can change the conversation in your home. Do you understand what that means?
Man, that's powerful. That's knowledge, because now, take an inventory. I challenge everybody, especially the ones who are not wealthy, which is most of everybody.
Flat out.
Take an inventory of the conversation that you're having with your family, if y'all talking at all. If you're even having a conversation at all. So most of you on the internet looking for false likes.
How about the crypto bowl? You at the crypto bowl, you talking about the Super Bowl and who playing and what the stats is, and you watching the game with your family now, but nobody is talking about cryptocurrency. And they coined the most watched event on the planet, the crypto bowl. Do you understand what's going on?
Come on, man. And I'm talking to all these corporate people too, because you mentioned those people out there that are rich individuals. Even if you got a corporate job, there has not been one person with a job that has got wealthy, man. That can come back and say, okay, I got wealthy from working with Home Depot.
Man, come on, man. Come on, fam.
No, you didn't. I don't care if you are corporate. How many people left corporate America? Michael Delco, he was in corporate America. How many people left corporate America? Why? Because that doesn't. I don't care if you're a CEO. I at the airport. I seen CEOs. I'm talking about guys that making a lot of money, but they on the road 50, sometimes 40, sometimes 50 weeks a year, man.
Come on, man.
Dedicating their life.
Come on, man.
Dedicating their life to what? To a corporation, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you making six figures or whatever. Yeah, you got a house. Okay, a big house, but you on the road 42 weeks out of the year.
Come on, man.
You can enjoy the house that you bought.
Come on, fam. Come on, fam.
Come on, man.
Come on,
so
fam.
It doesn't matter whether you're a corporate CEO or a janitor or anything else in between, man. If you're still in that first quadrant, trading time for dollars, I don't care how much the money is. You are not free.
Man.
You will never get wealthy under that situation.
Man. If you don't have control of your time, fam, if you don't have control of your time, you are not free. If you cannot decide, you cannot wake up tomorrow and decide what you want to do with your time with the next 12 hours or 15 hours or whatever the case may be, you are not free, family. That's all I'm saying. And all I'm saying is that plug into a system that's completely constructed to show you how to get free. Now, it's not something that you just go grab your $33 and just throw it at it and it's going to miraculously change everything around you. No. It takes a commitment. The commitment to plug in. You never know what you can get from it. You understand what I'm saying? You never know what you can get specifically for you because you are on your journey. Your journey is customized for you. There are going to be things that you hear that I don't hear. Why? Because my journey is customized for me. And the more we increase in knowledge, the more our eyes are going to open up and our ears are going to open up. Our understanding is going to open up, man. And understand that it is a choice. All of it is a choice. I'm not concerned with what you can't do. I'm not concerned about what you can't do. I'm concerned about what you can do. And it's $33 a month.
I mean, just like that. And it's just that simple, man. $33 a month, bro.
Facts.
$33 a month. $33 a month, and it gets you around people that know. It gets you an opportunity to have financial freedom and time freedom. You know,
Absolutely.
you can be a doctor. Ask a doctor how many times he goes to the golf course,
Man.
especially during COVID. Especially during COVID. Come on, man. Ask a nurse how many hours she spends at the hospital or he spends at the hospital. And I'm here. I get home with you. Ask a car salesman
Mm.
how much time they spend on the lot.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
And come on, man. Come on.
Come
And
on,
ask the
man.
GM of a restaurant how many times. Now, this is my game right here.
Woo.
Restaurant. I know, and I know what y'all going through in the restaurant. I'm talking about from everything from the owner to the dishwasher. How much time you spend in that restaurant?
Come on, man. Come
Come
on,
on,
man.
man. So now we got an opportunity. We have an opportunity to do something different, man, where we can control our time and learn how to be better stewards of the money, man. And see, most people can't control their time because they're not disciplined enough. You can't because and when you get the money out here on your own, you get to eating it up, funning. And next thing you know, you got to find yourself going back to work because you don't have any kind of financial discipline either way. Anyway, right?
Man.
You got
Ooh.
to learn. You got to
Ooh.
learn all this stuff, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, That's why so many businesses fail. It's not the business. It's the people that don't know how to manage their time and their money because they now are out here on their own.
Facts.
Entrepreneurship, it takes skill, man, to be out here and to be able to maintain yourself as an entrepreneur, man. And these are the type of skills that we're learning. You know, they're learning you. Okay, they're teaching us. Okay, this type you need to be able to be in control of your time and your money, but you need to know how to do that. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
You need to know how to do it.
Right. They telling us what to do, and they telling us how to do
That's right.
how to do it.
That's right.
They teaching us how to do it.
Step by
And
step.
see, and the crypto space is designed for this, man. It's designed for this. So this is just an opportunity to get free because we know it doesn't work. How do we know it doesn't work? Because the wealth gap hasn't changed.
That's right,
That's
fam.
how we know it doesn't work.
That's right.
And for us to not to do something else, guess what? The wealth gap will still be at 1% or half of a percent in another 150 years.
Facts. Facts,
And,
family.
and so we got to do something else. We can come right up into this crypto space and then be forced to adopt. And next thing you know, you still don't know anything.
That's right.
Or you can come over here and really learn from those people who know, and we can teach our families how to thrive.
Man, we can teach our families
Not
how to
just
thrive, bruh. Like what I'm saying is
Come on,
that
man.
we can equip our family to teach their family, man. We can prepare them, man. We can that's what building a legacy truly is, bro. Like I mean, it's all well and good that if you get rich, okay, that's fine, man. But what about becoming wealthy and learning the skills and developing the skills and becoming wealthy? I'm talking about becoming a wealthy person. You know how you become a wealthy person? Is that you do what wealthy people do. It's not about the money. It's about the action. It's about the belief. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is based upon belief first, bro. Like I just need you to understand, man. You need to believe in yourself. Believe that you can acquire the skills necessary to become wealthy in your mind, bro. Because once you become wealthy in your mind, you can teach your family. You can teach your children. You can teach other people. You can add value to other people's lives. Remember that people don't follow you because they're impressed by you. They follow you because they're impressed by your gift, man. Let that gift be the service of men, family. Adding value to people's lives, bro. Showing them a better way. All I'm saying is that the system that we're currently in has a captive audience. 99% of the country is in a linear income earning position, man. 99% of the country, bro. And if they do break out of that and they become an entrepreneur, 9 times out of 10, they then own their job. Because that means that the work go up 10 times more. Because you got to take care of everything else. The light bill, the gas bill, the employees, who's stealing, the whole 9. But when you get into that I quadrant, when you get into the B and the I quadrant, which is the business and investment quadrant, to where you earn passive residual income. Please understand what that means. That means that for the work I do now, I get paid for the rest of my life. Some of you that have been working for 20, 30 years, just imagine if you could have developed a network of other people that you actually added value to their lives. And understand something, once you add value to a person's life, once you show a person a better way, once you show a person that they can get and change their whole life, you don't have to worry about them going away from you. You don't have to worry about them leaving your organization. And this is not even about, it's not even about the vehicle itself. It's about the mentality. It's about what you become, family. Understand what I'm saying, man. This is not just about $33 a month and a business and we in crypto and we got a crypto bank and all. No, it's about you. It's about you.
That's it, man. And listen to what he said, though. He said it's the mind. This is a very important point because I know we're about to get ready to go to the power call. But check it. He said that you have to believe. He said it is in your mind. Now, guess what the mind does? Guess what the mind does? The mind is always looking for things to confirm its belief system. I say that again. The mind is always looking for things to confirm its belief system, man.
Oh my God!
And so if you got your mind set on being a billionaire, you're going to read the books. You're going to look for things to confirm that belief system because that's how the mind works. And conversely, it does the same thing when you set your mind on poverty. When you set your mind on mediocrity, your mind will look for reasons to, oh man, that's why it ain't gonna, that ain't gonna work. Ain't nobody gonna buy this for me. Ain't nobody gonna do this. Ain't nobody gonna do that. You see? Because your mind is looking for ways to confirm its belief system. And y'all have got to know that. So set your mind on a belief of billionaire bandwidth. Turn your frequency, man. Change that frequency on your radio station, man.
The billionaire bandwidth, man. Shout out to the family, man. Much love, honor, and respect. Another one down, family. Awesome show, man. Sleepmoney.Live.
Sleep money.
Y'all stay with me. Stay with me, TikTok. You know I run with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I go backstage with you the whole 9, man. 55,000 strong on TikTok and counting. Just know, man, this thing is not about me. It is much, much, much bigger than me, man. I'm just looking for some people to partner with, man, that want to run, man, that want better for their family, man, that want to create a legacy, man, that want to join together, man, get together, man, and win, man. There is no power being disconnected, fam. If you get the chance, make sure you go on my page, man, and you look at that, and you look at my video about building a networking organization, man.
Recording in progress.
Their stock would go up by $1 trillion. So anybody can do this at any scale. But now what happens if the Emiratis do it or the Saudis do it? It would be worth $1 trillion to them if they adopted as a reserve asset where they sweep their treasury reserves into this hard asset, hard currency, if you will, or hard money. We'll call it hard money. Currencies are going to be the province of nation states, and that's always going to be political. But what you can't dispute is if you've exported $100 billion worth of products, services, or commodities for your country, and if you trade that for Argentine pesos, or bolivars, it's pretty obvious, right? You exported $100 billion worth of good stuff and you end up with $100 billion of paper going to zero. I think if you look at the environment right now, there's a massive demand for two things. Cryptocurrency in the form of a stable coin. If I have crypto dollars sitting on a network and I can grab $1 million and move it at the speed of light, and I can do it without generating a taxable event, then that's very interesting as a payment rail, as like call it your checking account. And then crypto property, my savings account. So Bitcoin is obviously the king of crypto property. If you look at where the action right now is, it's in the stable coins that are exploding, and you can see this very interesting market dynamic between Tether and Circle and UST and what Terra Labs is doing. And if I walk down the street and I ask people, everybody in Africa or Asia or whatever, would you like crypto dollars in the palm of your hand that the bank can't seize and the government won't take? And you know, asked anybody in Syria or Afghanistan, they would say in a heartbeat, yes. Even in China, everybody in China wants crypto US dollars, right? Everybody wants dollars. It's not because dollars are a great long-term investment. It's because every dollar is a much better short-term investment than other currency on earth. And so there's a massive demand for that. And that technology's gone from like 5 billion to 200 billion in like 24 months. And so there's a lot of action there. I think that'll go to $1 trillion, Guy. I think it'll go to 5 trillion. If the regulators, you know, provide any kind of guidance. It's not a hedge fund because we're not hedging. We're just unilaterally long. It's not really a hedge fund either. Hedge funds actually don't allocate more than 2% of their capital in any one position. We're 1,000% allocated to one thing. It's hardly a hedge in any way. With regard to whether we got the right vehicle, well, we looked at 25,000 different things. We considered art and real estate and commodities and every equity in the world and 15,000 other cryptos and every precious metal and every other strategy and all the derivative strategy. And I have experience with them all. And we picked the one that we thought was engineered to be the soundest treasury reserve asset. How do you know? Well, you spend 1,000 hours studying it and you wait a decade to see whether it will fail, and then you wait for it to be attacked 10,000 times. And if it's the winner, it's not 100% certain. But what I would say is it looked better than every other alternative. And at some point, if you're going to lose 99% of your wealth in the course of one lifetime if you take the conventional strategy. So when you know you're going to lose 99% of your wealth, at some point you got to take a risk, right? That drives the exodus, right? The ship behind me is people sailing across the ocean because they knew life was hopeless if they didn't leave land. And I think that you've got a perfect example. If you're sitting in any country with a weakening, collapsing currency, whether it's Turkey or Syria or Argentina or Venezuela or fill in the blank, it's hopeless unless you take a risk. And, you know, Dan, my last point I make is there's a very conventional view, like equities are conventional stores of value. Well, equities aren't stores of value in Venezuela. Equities aren't stores of value right now in Russia. If the currency collapses or if the counterparty is not trustworthy, then the equity is not a store of value. And in this case, if you're going to hold an equity, I would say, like, I would rather in this environment own a stock like Disney that owned the intellectual property rights to every cultural icon in the Western world. Intellectual property, like, you know, as opposed, or I'd rather own a company that owned 1,000 Picassos and Leonardo da Vinci paintings because they're property backed, or I'd rather own a company that owned $1 billion of gold. I think there's a battle between East and West, and there's a battle between the fundamentalist and the traders, the hodlers and the traders. The hodlers have spent 100 hours studying this. They've concluded this is engineered perfect property or perfect money. They've got a 10-year to 100-year time horizon. They're going to hold it as generational wealth transfer. The traders think it's a risk-on asset, and they're thinking that I'm going to short it to hedge out my NASDAQ position. and they haven't spent 100 hours thinking about it or studying it. They're just fast money. So over the near term, the traders win, but over the long term, the hodlers win. And then in the East versus the West, like if you're, you know, Manhattan, Upper East Side, and you've got a lot of money in the stock market, you feel very comfortable. You like your life and you like your models because they worked fine for you, you know. But if you're living in Ukraine or Russia or South America or Kazakhstan or China or fill in the blank or Afghanistan or Syria or Lebanon or Turkey, you know, the Upper East Side, you know, stock portfolio isn't working for you. You don't have that option. Your option is you put it into Bitcoin or you lose it all. And so this means different things for different people, right? If you live outside the US, this is a lifeboat. It may save your life. It'll keep you from being impoverished or murdered or left destitute or starving, right? But if you're in the US, you're either an intellectual hodler and you get it, or you're a fast money trader. And every month that goes by, there are fewer and fewer traders, and there are more and more hodlers. And the variable here is education. We are educating the masses on what this is. And if you think it's a speculative asset, you know, when you use words like it's just a crypto thing, if you're using crypto, that means you really don't understand it, because nobody describes Bitcoin as crypto anything. When you say Bitcoin, it says, oh, I might understand it. And I think this is really just a process of maturing of the asset class. And in the near term, you know, I joke, it's kind of good to have the fast money traders, because I need someone to sell it to me, right? Otherwise, nobody would sell it to me. Once they're all educated, nobody's going to sell this stuff. They're going to hold it forever. And then you're going to have to pay 10x more money to buy it. So I almost don't want the world to get too educated too fast. Maybe I'm being tongue in cheek there. I'm doing my best to educate the world.
Most people you know aren't aware that life is a game meant to be won. That's why you see them feeling stuck, tired, and bored. By the end of this video, not only will you understand the purpose of the game, but also the rules and how to win it. Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to the Sunday motivational video. Let's clear something up right from the get-go. Life is a strategy game. You don't even choose to play the game to begin with. You don't choose your character or the location where you drop on the map. The good thing is, though, you can customize your character as you progress. The goal of the game is to use the resources you have at your disposal to build a life you're proud of. And this is your responsibility and yours alone. Life is a single-player game with cooperative quests. You are born alone. You will die alone. There are quests where the game will require multiple players, but overall, it's your decision how you're going to play the game. The key to winning is simply managing your resources. Time is your most valuable resource. You have to protect it and leverage it for long-term fulfillment, because it's the only resource that is not replenishable. Later in the game, money also plays an important part. So do relationships, health, and your ability to embrace sacrifice. And the only way to judge your own performance in the game of life is to play it. The only real IQ test is if you get what you want in life. Everything else is bullshit. Think about your life and what it was like growing up. Your childhood is your tutorial stage. You don't have much input on the narrative. You have to simply survive and understand the basics. You absorb like a sponge the culture that you're in, the behaviors of those in your environment, and that's where your version 1 software gets installed. The problem is, the game is rigged against you. Here's why. Every child is trained by their parents for a world that is 1 generation out of date. That's the catch with the tutorial. You're getting a general idea of what life will be like, but nothing concrete. You learn by watching your peers play the game and by playing alongside them. Small choices shift your destiny as you figure out who you are. You might have never thought about it like this before, but The seat you choose in class decides your life, because we become just like the people we play with. That's why your mom told you not to play with that kid who ate dirt. For as long as you live, you'll be the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. Once you finish school, life changes from linear to an open world game. For the remainder of your life, you're free to move around and explore the world. Not every place has the same opportunities for growth. Since you're on a lower level and life is a strategy game of managing resources, you need to get your hands on more of them. Farming for resources isn't the same everywhere. Change locations and you'll find it easier to make some progress. The game is set up in such a way that you can win no matter where you are on the map. But some regions are a lot more difficult to play than others. Lucky for you, the version you're playing right now has the most absurd abundance of opportunities, walkthroughs, and tutorials there's ever been. This is why 4 million people subscribe to us on YouTube, for this specific kind of insight. Here's the thing. Everyone else is playing the same game as you at the same time, with slightly different quests. The way you play completely changes once you realize others have won the game you're about to play, and you can learn from them. In your early stage, the game is focused on building experience. You just farm XP until you can level up. As you progress, though, more narratives open up to you and you become a stronger player. There are a lot of mini-games you get to play along the way, like sports, entertainment, dating, traveling, or sex. But don't mistake the side quest for the main storyline. The difference between video games and real life is that in video games, you have a much clearer sense of the objectives. Games are structured on incremental progress in quests. First, talk to this person, then go there, defeat this dragon, return with the item for the reward. And life is built the same way. The only difference is you won't be told what you have to do next. You'll have to figure that out yourself. The truth is, everyone knows exactly what they should be doing in order to win the game of life. But unlike video games where you can speed run through them or change difficulty settings, life has a pretty straightforward rhythm. It's like a Super Mario game where time only passes forward and not backwards. The main rules of the game are separated into 2: the laws of physics and the laws of society. Ironically, the more we think about it, the more we realize life is the only game where your skin, unfortunately, actually matters. That has to do with those societal rules we mentioned earlier. The higher the level you're on, the more difficult the challenges you have to solve. Everything difficult in your life right now is a test to see if you're ready to level up. If you're unable to solve a problem, it simply means you don't have enough experiences or resources to overcome it. So, you either go back to farming for resources, check the tutorial, or a walkthrough somewhere online. Whenever a problem or challenge occurs, you can respond with either A, a solution, or B, a distraction. Whichever you choose will become a keyboard shortcut in the future, so choose carefully because distractions won't get you to the top of the mountain. If life is a game, then self-confidence is a cheat code. Those who believe they can usually do. Other players will react based on how you're playing the game. The more action you take, the more rewards will follow. Do not fantasize, do not complain, because none of these will move the game forward for you. If you want to make real progress, focus on skills. Choose your skills carefully because some skills are more valuable than others. Click in the top right corner to see a list of 15 skills that will pay off forever. Because skills don't add up, they multiply. So skill stack on top of the other. Combinations of skills are incredibly powerful. As you mature in the game of life, money becomes one of the most valuable resources. Figure out money and all money challenges are taken care of. It's incredibly hard to get rich working for somebody else, so start a business and watch your life unfold. In the early stages, you will need to trade for money, and the most abundant resource you can trade at this level is time. Be careful what you do with your money. The hack to solving money is to solve expensive problems for people who have money for the solution. Your early days should be focused on capital gains. You need a lot of money and fast. So be willing to sacrifice as much as you can afford to, live below your means, and get those gold coins. Willpower is incredibly important, but it's diminishing throughout the day, so maximize its value in your productivity cycle. And once you get good at it, don't spend the money you've earned. Invest it. Most people work and then buy things. Those who win the game of money work and invest, and those investments pay for the things they want. You win the game of money once you no longer live off earned income. At this stage, your investments generate more money than you need to keep playing the game, so you're free to do what you please. Children change the game dynamic. Time and energy suffer. Plus, they introduce random events into the mix. Personal development is considerably slower at this stage, so ideally you'd want to solve as much of the day-to-day mechanics before children. Stay optimistic and solution-oriented. Pessimism is the easiest game to play. Just point at everything around you and label it as bad and unchangeable. Congrats, you're just wasting your time in the game. Do not disregard the flow of time. Too many people think they'll enjoy the game when they're old, but certain quests are only available to you at this moment in time and will never be available again. Time also flows at different speeds. The 10 years between 25 and 35 are far shorter than the 4 years between 14 and 18. It all boils down to how you spend your time. Games are supposed to be fun, but also challenging, so embrace challenges as they come. Although life may seem structured as a competence hierarchy, you can enjoy playing a game even if you're not at the very top of the leaderboard. Everyone is playing the same game, to be happy and fulfilled. Your childhood memories serve as proof. A game is a lot more enjoyable when you're playing it with fun people, so choose to play with those who bring a smile to your face. Throughout your life, you will encounter NPCs. Be kind to them, because they're there to make your journey more pleasant. How you treat those who can do little for you will determine how rough the road of life will be. If you optimize your gameplay for a life well lived, it doesn't matter what other players do. You see, all players die after about 29,000 days. That's about 80 years. We encourage you to check out how many days you've already spent. Most likely, there isn't a respawn when all of this ends, so you get one chance to play this game we call life. So play it well. Be proud of your highlight reels and to the people you shared the game with. Be a team player. Make memories, and above everything else, understand that life is a perpetually challenging game, meaning you only win when you decide you've won the game. Otherwise, you'll spend all of your time playing to get to a finish line that you'll never find. And this is where we end up with two schools of thought. One who think life is a game with a set of rules and you get to play however you want. And the second school of thought that thinks life is a movie with a predetermined script where you have no power to change the ending. We want to know where you stand on this, because this distinction changes how you're going to live your life. So we're asking, do you believe life is a game or a movie? Let us know in the comments why you think the way you think. Hopefully the entire community will benefit from your input. And as for the loyal A-Luxers who always watch our videos until the very end, of course, there's always a bonus waiting for you. You can have anything you want in life, but not everything. You have to be specific and willing to choose. Why? Because no matter what you do, you're running on limited resources, so there's always going to be an opportunity cost. The good news is you can be more than one thing at a time or at different points in time. A-Luxers, you can get anything you want in life if you're willing to figure out the cost required to get it, and be willing to put in the work at the expense of everything else. The only reason why most people never get what they want in life is because they're not willing to become the person worthy of it. Once you change yourself, your reality changes with it. The rewards in the game of life are pretty linear. Do this, get that. So it's just a matter of doing it. We want you to deeply think about what you want from life and change the way you think about progress. Start thinking about life as a game. You get to play this game, and it's gonna be so much fun you're not gonna believe it. Treat it as such, and you'll enjoy every second of it. Too many people never level up. They're stuck playing the same level over and over again. For them, the game feels boring. But if you know a game has hundreds of levels, why would you stop at level 10 thinking this is more than enough? Embrace the challenge and find out where the storyline leads you. If you're ready for it, write "Game On" in the comments. Let's see how many of you are already playing.
Well, good morning. Good morning. It's a mighty Monday. How's everybody doing? Just want to say welcome. Hello there, Dr. David.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Game on. Let's go.
Game on. That's it.
Go.
Well, I just want to say hello to everybody. Welcome to the Mighty Monday Power Call. We are here Monday through Saturday with some amazing information, empowerment, education, a little bit of everything, just like you had a little mix this morning. But we're excited to be here and want to welcome all of our new members that may be on and any guests that may be with us for the first time this morning. You are certainly welcome, and we're excited to be here. They call us those two doctors, retired full-time in this industry, and absolutely blessed to be connected to wealth builders worldwide. So what we want to do at this time is find out who is here definitely with us. We're excited that you're here. And all you have to do is type your name in the chat and where you're from. And the amazing family of moderators are going to say good morning to you. All right, let's go. Let's go. Who do we have?
Glenn Parker is here. Glenn is here. Ross Reigns. Eric is here. Ella is here. Frank is here.
Yo, Thompson's in the house.
Kathy
Yo, White's here.
Shine.
Reggae is here.
Lane.
Eileen,
Sharon Vick.
Our
Clemens. Joanne. Gloria is here. Dr. Robert. Elvin Thompson. Anthony
Hood.
Keisha Walker.
Joanna Hill.
Annetta Corley. Danny B.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go, guys.
Those Corley.
Terry Brown.
On board.
The doctor's in the house.
Mary Bush.
Sylvia
Those two doctors.
Wendell. Let's go. Let's go.
Nixon. Go. Let's go. Let's definitely go. All right, guys. Well, I tell you what, we're going to first start out here with our mission statement. For those of you that may be new with us, new members or guests, this is what we're all about, by Miss Ophelia Banks.
Wealth Builders Worldwide mission: to provide individuals worldwide with the tools required to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth. We are salespeople. We are a sales team. We do not sell products, goods, or services. We sell people on the infinite possibilities of their lives and the power of their dreams. We sell people on never giving up. We know this is a noble cause.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I tell you what, that is amazing. Thank
Wealth
you.
Builders
Thanks
Worldwide mission.
There we go. Get a little advancement there. Okay, we are ready now for that pre-call recap. And I tell you, just a little bit of everything going on there. But Michael Saylor, you all are very much familiar with him. And just really another reminder about how important it is to educate other people in the community. But the more you hear these videos, the more you hear these speakers really being sold out about this industry and what we're transitioning to, it should give you motivation all by itself. And a lot of things that he was talking about in there is just confirming, you know, how studied this whole thing was, how they watched for 10 years. Did you hear that part? To see if it would fail. When we're talking about Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, of course, how attacked it would be. 10, I think he said 10,000 times attacked and still there. So when you have people that are patient enough behind the scenes looking at something, that should tell you something, that things are about to change. And really they are changing, but I mean progressing to a whole nother level of this whole space of wealth transfer. So I was listening to that and just thinking about how they broke down, and Dr. David, I know will come in and break down some things, but how they broke down the difference of how people see things, from hodlers to the ones that are traders, how different parts of the world are reacting to all of this. And it just reminded me of even us within this whole organization and what we're doing, how we look at, let's say, GS partners, right? And we break it down and we digest it differently, or we see different opportunities, whether it's massive or minimal opportunities. But the whole point is the world is watching, as we had kind of talked about last Monday, but the world is watching. So what does that look like for you? Dr. David, some comments about that, and then we'll move into that amazing ALUX video.
Good morning, everybody. I'll tell you, you talking about moving into the ALUX video. I'm starting with the ALUX video.
You start, okay.
But you know, I just want to say this. I took a few notes from this one, and let me just backtrack a little bit, because it says, "Are we in a game? Or are we in a movie? Which one is it?"
Yes, that's right.
I think some people think, I don't know if they're in a movie, or they think they're just playing a game. It's called here, Dr. Ron, and I want to start with this. We are playing a game of life. Mm-hmm. You know, now we got a game coming. We're going to get on there and talk a little bit about that. But I just want to say this game of life we talk about. You know, I almost wrote a book. I still might do this on the 4 phases of life. And then I just want to come in and start. And I'm going to go back to Michael says he did this a little bit. But the first phase of life is between 0 and 25. That's called version 1. And this is when we are starting to transition. We've been trained on stuff that's already out of date. Wow. What are you talking about? School system? We've been trained on stuff that's already out of date. And here's the second phase of life, age 26 to 50. And so you'll be like the average 5 people around you that you spend your time around, right? That's in that phase. And you're playing a deadly game in here, and we try to learn from those. That's when we really start figuring things out right there, and we kind of mess up. So when we get to be in that third phase, third quarter, 51 to 75, that's the one that I'm in right now. Listen at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is when you finally get educated. This is when you start learning, you know something now. You go back, you got that experience behind you. We're just looking for the right resources and skill to take us if you're smart enough, and the game is here. And it's talking about either the physical side or the society, because we want that golden life. That's stage 4. That's 76 to 100 guys. That's when you need the money. That's when you want to be in a position so you don't have to worry about time and trying to, if you do it right now, man, because I tell y'all, I don't want to tell y'all what Dr. Ron and I've been kind of looking at. I'm looking at this living, man. I want to go into a high-rise living on the beach, or have my beach, travel all over the world, do what I want to do. All right, number one, I know I'm talking a little bit this morning, but let me go back. Got to go back to this one. Here's what Michael said will start coming. Once in a decade, the buying opportunity to become a millionaire is here. Once in a decade, this is it right now, because you missed that first one when Bitcoin first started. Check this one out. When you know that you're going to lose 90% of your wealth, what am I talking about? I got it. US dollar sinking, the market crash in the 21st century, you know it's coming. You know it's coming, but you're sitting there deciding on what you want to do about once in a lifetime. Listen at this one. There's a massive demand, he says, for 2 things. Number 1, crypto in the form of a stable coin. I know Mr. Delco got something on that. He's going to talk a little bit about it. I know that's stable coin, and this one is. It says, if you move your money with the speed of light anywhere without any taxable event or without anybody taking your wealth from you, that's called the Lightning Network. Y'all get that one in a minute. You're going to get that one. He said this, ask anyone anywhere in the world, would you like a crypto dollar in your hand that it can't be seized or nobody can take it from you? Everybody in the world say yes, and that's including you. So Dr. Ron, the last point I'm going to make here, because you already talked about that hodling trader. I'm going to skip that one because in the U.S., you know, we got these traders right now, this Forex thing. That's what they're doing. Fast money, quick money, trying to turn it, flip it. But the haulers, you got that going to be the one. We guys, our job is to educating the masses on what this is and what we have, not just what this is in crypto and blockchain, but what we have. That's the problem we're not getting. If you think it's all about crypto, then you really don't understand it. We need these traders, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, we educate everyone and to hold on to what they got and to learn what we're doing. So I kind of combine both of those. And I'm gonna just shut up because I'm on a roll this morning. This is let's go get it, guys. Back to you, Dr. Mon.
That's my goodness. Yes, indeed. And you know what? I like that breakdown. I'm going back to the hodlers because sometimes the way he described it was really good for me. You know, hodlers see it this way. It's perfect property, perfect money. And their whole goal is generational wealth, right? For transfer. The traders, like you said, that's the short term, where they're looking at money now. And the thing of it is that they mentioned that both win. So it's kind of like in an economy where you need all the players to make something happen. This is what's going on with that. So we don't have to be confused with, well, which side should I be on, or what should I be? Technically, you're going to be what is most comfortable for you. But we have been taught to hodl because we've been working all our life and just giving it away, right? Not really saving properly. So now we're in a space where we're learning what holding is all about, what saving is all about, with how to take the wealth that's being transferred to us and set it. Then when he broke down the difference of the perspectives, you know, it all makes currency is about. All they really need is our card right now, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Dr. Ronnie, can I interrupt you one minute here? Because I know you was talking about saving and all that. You know, we've been taught to save for a rainy day. But here's what I just want to ask you. What are you saving? Are you saving something that's getting, remember, just started. Once in an opportunity, you got a buying chance to get involved, but you're saving the wrong thing. Back to you.
Boy, I'm telling you, that's right. So now that we know better and we're doing better, you know, that whole video about life and about playing the game, it makes sense now, you know, because sometimes people may have been having some struggles with the transition of things and how we're moving into this gaming platform. But just think about it. It said several different things, and this slide says it best. Talks about what, you know, there's people that have played this and know what they're doing, right? You got a few people, we have like the Stephen London Morses of the world, the numbers guys and gals that we have on the team. They've won and they know how to play, and we've been learning from them, right? The only thing that I would say is lacking in some areas for different ones of us is certain experiences and certain resources. But all we have to do is go get those. And we have instruction on do this, do that, and do this and get that, right? So the thing of it is, all these things that are happening real time in the world, all these things that are happening as we are learning and transitioning, even with our GS partners, it all fits together. It all makes sense. And now we know how to pull the things that we need to grow. So hopefully that was something that was pretty helpful to you, to help you to understand what's happening right now. And if there's things that aren't working well for you, what did it talk about? Experience and getting more resources. picking up more resources. Some of us may be still in the instructions, reading how to play the game, but we're making it and we're doing it all together, and that's so exciting. So what it says down there in the bottom left is game on, game on. So I hope that you guys have your game face on and you are ready to move forward with everything that we're doing. And because you stuck in there, you hung in there, and you're still here today, that only means that you have belief, and that only means that you are going to win. And we just came out of a weekend of celebrating hope and celebrating life, right? Resurrection weekend here. That hope says that you can do all things if you believe. And that's where we are. Yes.
Resurrection weekend and tax weekend all at the same time. I don't know, but I will say this: those of you that are late filers and filing your tax, I just want to throw that in there. Don't worry about it. You good.
I don't know where that one came from, but start thinking about life as a game, right? Challenge, embrace the challenge, and find out where the storyline leads you. That's what we do, and that's what this is about. So thanks for bearing with us there on that. We were having a little bit of fun. I want to introduce to you any new members that may be on the platform and any new guests that we have. He's not available at the moment to say hello to you, but it's important to know who you're connected to. What type of leadership is involved with this amazing organization of wealth builders worldwide, and who's actually out there playing the game and making things happen? And that's none other than Michael and Manisha Dalco. And I tell you what, this couple here jumped in with both feet. And I tell you, it's you know, the beginning of the video we talked about with Michael Saylor said that if you knew that 99% of everything that you were working for, your wealth, all of that stuff could just go away, maybe with a snap of a finger, what would you be willing to do today to change things? And that's what this couple did. They were willing to say, let's leave all of the corporate America stuff. We've given a lot of time and energy and money in those spaces, and they decided to do something to make things different for their family. That's all about somebody that's playing the game, played the game well, and is here today to make sure that the word gets passed on how you can do it. But I just want to introduce to them that they are to any new members or guests that we have, that these are real players, full-time in this industry, and you'll have an opportunity, believe me, to hear from him. All right, so with Wealth Builders Worldwide, and for anybody that's wondering, where did that organization come from? How did it get started? Well, you are looking at the gentleman here, Dr. Ty Best, the man who says that if you can take the risk of dreaming bigger, I'll put it like that, your life can be different. Dreaming bigger, the book you see there, the Dream Chaser Manifesto. This gentleman here has spent his life literally building wealth and teaching others all over the globe how to do it. And even to the point of wherever he is, in a hospital bed or in his home business office or traveling around the world, he takes the time to give a word of encouragement and hope to everyone. So if he is available and with us this morning as well, we'd like to welcome him to the floor, and I'd like to introduce to everyone Dr. Ty Best. Dr. Best, are you there? Okay. If he is available and able to come to the floor, we'll hear from him as well. So thank you guys for that, but wanted to let you know who's here and who's doing what with this organization. All right, so at this time, we want to welcome our leaders, any of our team members within this organization that have somebody they want to shout out. I know we're all getting excited about different things that are happening this week, but this is your opportunity to raise your hand, and let's get you in the queue so we can hear from you. All right, so let's see who we have ready to go. All right, we're going to start off here in Buenos Aires. Our friend, Mr. Raymond E. Lee. Welcome to the floor, sir. You are live.
Thank you so much. Lovely to be here with you two doctors. Thank you so much for an amazing presentation this morning. I've been looking forward to being able to get back here with the Power Call for quite a while. Really, really interesting Power Call. This is all about the hero's journey. I mean, it's very interesting, the analogy between, or the option between the game of life or watching a movie. Do you want to be on the sidelines just watching other people doing all these amazing things, or do you want to be the hero of your own journey? And I think it's important to know that this hero's journey is something it's archetypal. Everybody starts in the same place. There's a call to adventure. There's often a refuse to the call because things are too scary. But that's when the teacher will appear, or the mentor will appear and tell you and advise you and encourage you that you can do it. And you head out into the world and you're looking for your purpose, your quest, what it is that you're here for. So you're going to have a lot of challenges along the way, as they were saying. You're gonna go low, you're gonna go high, you're gonna go low again, but eventually you're gonna return back to the starting point with the prize. So thank you so much for being here. Really happy to be here. I've got a lot of catching up to do on all the old power calls. Purpose, peace, and power from Buenos Aires. This is Randy Lee, aka Kiwi Buenos Aires. Stay strong. Bye.
Buenos Aires. Welcome, thank you, and just good to hear your voice. And you're right, all the challenges that people are having, all they got to do is just stay connected and stay engaged, and you will come through. So thank you so much. Good to hear your voice once again. All right, Miss Rosie Brazel, welcome to the platform. You are live. Miss Rosie Brazel. Okay, you might have to pop back in. All righty. Okay, Minister of Fun, you are live. Welcome.
Good morning, those two doctors. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir, we got you.
All right. When I drop this scripture in the chat, I need y'all to go eat that whole chapter. Good God Almighty. Our pastor crushed that thing yesterday. We got to remember who we are, who we engrafted to. Not only whose we are, but who we are in that. Get ready to go study that joker. Man, but today, as usual, what is that, a grand slam? I think the ball done left the park. Y'all are ridiculous with this stuff. Week after week after week. Just grand slams on this information, the education that we can apply so we can receive. It's literally that simple. 3 steps. Education. Then you go and apply what we learned, and then you receive. What did they do? Violently? No. They ridiculed our byproduct, by the way, Bitcoin. They ridiculed it. They violently opposed it. It looks to me like we're headed toward the third part, acceptance, because there's nothing else to do. Nothing's ever succeeded against change. Never has change been stopped. They always buckle to it. And that's our byproduct, y'all. They don't even know what we got. And we're here now. Look, we got less than 200 certificates to reach that first goal of doubling what they gave us last month. Please put that in the rearview mirror and know that's done. I don't think we've done under 100 a day. So we know by Thursday that's done. Wash, finish. Let's get on the real number. Another 2,000 plus in 84 hours. 3.5 days to get 2,000 off the board. So they will 3 times, there's that number again, what we got last month. We here in the FMBs. I see everything y'all doing. If you have not went and grabbed a certificate, this is not financial advice, just my opinion. That might be a good idea. And let's get this thing done. To all the rest of the team, all the moderators, and all the leadership, thank you for what you do. We are on the countdown to hot ladder. Ow, ow, ow.
Let's go.
Come on, Minister of Fun. Yes, indeed.
Preach, brother. Preach.
That's it. Thank you, sir, for chiming in as always and leaving and dropping those nuggets. Thank you so much. All right, Sister Mary Bush, you are live. Welcome to the platform. Sister Bush, you are live. Can we get you? Can we get you? All right. Do me a favor and see if you can pop back in, okay? All right. In the meantime, Sister Deborah Nixon is in the house. You are live.
Grand rising to the two doctors. You always A-lux us on Monday. I look so forward to being A-lux. It's like being punked. Here comes A-lux. Boom, you got it. So thank you
Can't
so
help
much.
it sometimes.
I know we're learning so much from it, but I want to tell you, Ken and I were this morning over coffee having a conversation, and in the background the TV was on, and all of a sudden AMC Theaters popped up. Now taking Bitcoin. Family, understand we're in part 3, as the Minister of Fun said. The adoption and the acceptance is here. And just think, when we came in December 2020, we were just getting started on a platform that's going to take us all to a multi-million-dollar level. You are so right. Thank you both for an amazing, amazing power call. Family, stay plugged in. Keep plugged in. This is moving fast. It's up to each one of us to mind our business. Ooh.
Yes, ma'am. You hit it on the spot. Thank you, sis. As always, wonderful to hear your voice. All right, Mr. Kansu Hotep Atum, you are live. Next. Here we go.
Hey, those two doctors have done it again. I love it. What a wonderful day. What a blessed day to be awake, to be alive, to be in GS Partners, to be in WBW. Just phenomenal. And of course, y'all just do a wonderful job every Monday in keeping us up to date. I just want to thank particularly Danny D. James for being such a good friend in spite of everything that he's going through. Brother Braden Cody Sr. as well. Thank you all. Stephanie Deceased, Rashida Dewan. Just shouting out good friends who really, have made a difference while I've been going through some stuff. And just want to thank you all. And truly, I love you all. Everybody on here who can hear this, I love you. And I thank you for everything. And I can't wait for ATL. I'm going to be in the building. Me and my wife are going to be in the building. And we are going to be showing out, y'all. So look forward to lots of live streams. Awoo. Thanks again.
Bro.
Love you, sir. Thank you for popping in, and absolutely a pleasure to hear your voice. And, we know you are a trooper, and we have to just keep pressing through everything. And you are doing an amazing job of that. Thank you for chiming in this morning. Miss Malta-Meyer, you are live. Welcome to the platform.
Grand Rising Royals.
Hey, sis.
Hey, listen. It's definitely accepted. I've been up and down this road, and everywhere I'm going, everybody's talking about crypto. And they're asking me, what do I think about that crypto? And I'm telling them what I know that they should know, which is we offer an educational platform so that they can learn more, and not just about what we have going on, that Lydian World game. That's so, I can't believe we have that. To even try to explain that, can't do it. That's why you got to plug in. That thing right there, I'm making money over there, and I don't even do nothing over there really, because I'm out here on the road building the team. But I used to do the Forex with trading. When I came here, I stopped trading because building the team and then and getting position and what we got in the system, the potential. Yeah, man, we are right where we need to be in this time and this day. And I'm with you, Brother Consul. I love you too, bro. I'm with you. I'm so glad to be alive. What a time to be alive. Our family, see you in Atlanta. We showing out. Back over to you, those two doctors.
Thank you, sis. Absolutely. A pleasure to be alive, and we got lots to do while we're here. And when you were saying something a minute ago, it made me think about a part of what she was talking about in the game is sometimes the things you don't know yet, just the fact of being in the game, things can happen for you until you're ready to level up, right? So when you're ready to level up, guess what? then it's a whole nother situation going on. So thank you, sis, for chiming in this morning. All right, Miss Marie Stafford, you are live. Welcome to the floor.
Greetings, Papa. Great preview, overview. Gratitude to you, YouTube grateful doctors. I thank y'all so much. Thanks to Mr. Best, Mr. Dr. Best. Thanks to Mr. Delco. We have a journey within ourselves, and then we have the journey outside of ourselves. And it will be a challenge, yet you smile inside because you know that journey is on the way to your dream. We sometimes get more than we ask for. So embrace it and enjoy the ride. Thank you. And I will see you in ATL. Shook family, I love you all. Have a great golden day.
Thank you for chiming in. And absolutely, we got some stuff happening. And you do too. I tell you, it's amazing. All right, Miss Roz Range, you are live. Welcome.
Good morning, those two doctors.
Good morning.
Awesome, powerful call. I'm so thankful and grateful for WBW University. I tell you, I am thankful to be connected to a kingdom culture of people with character and integrity here with Wealth Builders Worldwide. I want to just give a shout out to Joy Van Hook and Carolyn Mason, Edith Smith, the grabbing more certificates, and Debbie Shaw and Velma Lewis and the whole team. And we are making it happen. So it's about the game of life and how you play it. We playing to win, and we be winners here at WBW. So dream bigger, everybody. Let's go. I love you all. Thank you for all that you do, those two doctors, and back to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Congratulations to everyone getting those mining certificates and backing up. Thank you, Sister Roz. Always a pleasure to hear your voice. Mr. Mark Hammonds, welcome to the floor. You are live.
Grand rising greetings, well, man. How are you to those two doctors? Man, amazing two doctors. How are you guys doing today?
Wonderful, sir.
Fantastic, sir. And how are you?
Fantastic. I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastic. Got a little tongue tied, but I'm doing fantastic.
Excitement hits it all the time.
Right. It's the Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to see everybody in Atlanta for the Lydian World Tour. Man, what an amazing call. Education is real key. And that's why I love these Mondays when you guys come on. You guys drop that education. I love it, love it, love it. Basically, like we said before, it's mass adoption, everybody. It's already here. It's taking place. We're already in position. And what we're doing now is just accumulating our wealth, holding on for dear life. Or I should say, hold on for dear love. All right, everybody. Everybody, let's keep doing what we're doing. What an amazing team that we have here at Wealth Builders Worldwide. I'm out.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for chiming in and love that excitement. All right, here we have Miss Mary Bush, and perhaps I was shouting out the wrong name before. Sister Bush, you are live. The real Sister Bush. Sister Mary Bush, we got you. Are you live?
Good morning. Good morning, Lydian, David Hollins, doctors. What an awesome, thought-provoking and powerful, inspiring power call this morning. I know everyone in attendance learned something about the game of life. Oh, what a roller coaster it is, living, celebrating life, and how to win it. Move your money, earn it, save it, first for yourself, and then invest it. I just want to lend my voice to the call. Greetings, Dr. Best. Continued prayers for your complete healing. Mr. Dalco, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Alex, and Mr. Rico. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord for all of his benefits and blessings, each one of us, for blessing us to be a part of WBWGS Partners and grow wealthy while we sleep. Yes, yes, yes. Back to you, Dr. Hollins.
All right,
yes.
Bush.
Well said. Beautiful. Thank you, sis, for sharing that. And that is absolutely our blessing, and appreciate all that you do as part of this wealth building organization. All right. Now we have Miss Mary B. Let's see if we can have have some success at bringing you in this time. Mary B, you are live.
Sister Rhonda, I think that's me. So
you're on two. Oh, look, sophisticated. Two different
devices,
pieces of devices. All right, ma'am. We got you. Thank you. All right. Next, we have Ed Williams. Welcome to the floor. You are live. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Ed Williams, for sharing that. Every time I say your name, that's my dad's name. And he's powerful. So I know.
Well, man, how are you to those two doctors?
Sister Rhonda, I think that's me.
LED from Newfoundland, Canada.
Information. So be sure to check your Telegram so that you get. Thank